How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Patriot DIY channel. In this video, we're going to be showing you how to install new grips on your golf clubs. Alright guys, now I recently picked up a few new golf clubs for my set, and the grips that came on them are very different than what I have on the rest of my set. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to remove and re-grip your golf clubs. This is actually a pretty easy process once you understand how to do it, and there's just a few things you're going to need to do this on your own at home. Doing this yourself at home is definitely going to save you some money and quite a bit of time. Now I'm going to get in here and show you all the things you're going to need to re-grip your golf clubs. I will have links to all of that stuff in the description below as well. And then I'm going to show you step by step how to do it yourself. But before we do that, guys, if you haven't done it yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. Now let's get to it. Now there's just a few things you're going to need for this process. Obviously your clubs and whatever grips you plan to put on them. You can also get this re-gripping kit that's going to come with everything you need to re-grip your clubs. First, it's going to come with your grip tape strips. This particular kit came with 30 of those. Then you're going to need your grip solvent, a blade for removing the old grips. It also comes with this rubber vise block so you can put your clubs in a vise while you're re-gripping them. That comes in handy. I also had this small vise here that just clamps on the side of a table or workbench. Now the vise is not necessary, but it does make this process a whole lot easier. Then I have this small tray here. This is just so I can catch any excess solvent to help keep my work area clean, and I can also pour that back into this bottle and reuse it later. Alright guys, first thing we're going to do is go ahead and put our vise block onto the shaft and drop it down into our vise. Now the first thing we need to do is remove our old grips, and the way I like to start that is just to roll back the bottom of that grip as much as possible and then take our curved blade and make a cut here in that section. Now once I've done that, I want to score a line all the way down the grip. Now you do want to be careful when you're doing this that you don't cut too deep and scratch or cut into the shaft of your golf club. That is extra important if you have graphite shafts. That's one reason I like this curved blade so much, because you can just hook here in the end and pull back without coming in contact with the shaft. Now once I've scored that line, I can just grab here at the bottom of the grip and start to pull back, and it should separate along that line we just cut and make removing that grip nice and easy. Now to remove the old grip tape, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm just going to use this curved blade to grab into the end of that tape and start to pull back and score a line all the way down. Then I can start to separate that tape and slowly peel it back all the way down the shaft until I have it fully removed. Now I'm ready to put on the new grip tape. Now before you do this, you want to verify that your grip tape is the correct length. And what I'm looking for here is that it's about the same length as my grip, or maybe just a little bit shorter. So I'm going to peel back that backing tape and align it with the end of the shaft, making sure I have an overhang on the end of about 1/4 or 1/2 inch. Then I'm just going to stick that in place and press it down. Then I'll go ahead and very carefully start to wrap this around the shaft, trying to make sure I don't have any wrinkles or anything like that. Once I've got 1/2 wrapped on there, I'll peel back the rest of the backing tape, exposing that adhesive. Then I can go ahead and wrap around the other side of the tape. Now here at the end of the tape where we have that overhang, I'm just going to pinch this in and fold it over inside the end of the shaft. Now I'm ready to install my new grip. And first I'm going to take my grip solvent and I'm going to put a liberal amount down on the inside of the grip, making sure I'm putting my finger over the hole at the end so it doesn't drip out. Then I'll plug both ends and just shake it around to get a nice even coat of that solvent on the inside of the grip. Now the way I like to do this is to hold the grip over that grip tape on the shaft. Then I'll release that hole on the end and just let all of that solvent drip down onto the tape and get nice even coverage all over that tape. Once I have that tape fully coated with the solvent, I'm ready to install the grip. Now first I want to check the grip to see if there are any type of alignment marks like logos or lines that I want to make sure are aligned properly with the head of the club. Once I've done that, I'm going to align those alignment marks the best I can and start to push the grip over the end of the shaft. Now I want to try to push this grip onto the shaft in one fluid motion, trying not to stop. Now I want to push this on and make sure it's seated all the way to the end. And once I'm sure that grip is all the way onto the shaft, I'm going to look back at those alignment marks and make any small adjustments that I need to make in the alignment. Now once you're sure your grip is seated all the way onto the shaft, you can remove it from the vise. You want to take one last chance to verify the alignment of the grip with the head of your club. You will have about a minute to do that once the grip is on here to kind of shift it around and get that aligned. Then we're just going to set this to the side and let it dry. It's recommended to let these dry for about 4 to 6 hours before you use them, but I like to wait 24 hours. Now, if you're curious what clubs I have, these are the Callaway Big Berthas, and the grips that I'm putting on here are the Callaway Red Tip Diamond grips. Now, this solvent is reusable, so once I'm done regripping all of my clubs, I can pour any leftover excess out of that tray and back into our bottle for future use. All right guys, that is it for how to regrip your golf clubs. I hope this video helped you out. If you have any questions or anything, make sure you let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget, I will have links to this regripping kit and all the tools we used in the description below. Thanks for watching guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. And here's wishing you long drives and short putts.